Hi, my name is Caroline. I'm a trainer and a coach, and I wanted to do a little video to talk about how to manage and understand anxiety. And I've been working with anxiety clients now for many years. I've also had anxiety myself, so I know exactly what it feels like. Had that back in my early 20s along with depression, and it does seem to be something that comes, together as a package. But some people suffer with anxiety isolated and also have panic attacks as well. So these unprocessed emotions can speak through us in ways of depression, in ways of anxiety, in ways of physical pain, sometimes disease, sadly. And this is really because we're so used to shutting our emotions down. Not all of us are, but if you've got a pattern of anxiety going on, then generally there will be some unprocessed emotion or some way that you're not expressing yourself. So it's really important to express ourselves, and so when we go through stress, emotional stress, past stress, stress about the future even, that we really kind of work to really connect to our feelings and know what's, and allow this emotion to move through us. So if you imagine what it's like when you try to send a really big email and the email just keeps churning through and it doesn't go anywhere, that's generally how the brain works as well. And what happens in REM sleep is that the mind is basically processing off information so that we wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. But if this emotion is consistently suppressed and it doesn't have anywhere to go, and this emotion is stuck in the hippocampus part of the brain and it's not moving anywhere, then that is how things like anxiety, depression, anger outbursts, hysteria, breakdowns, you name it, generally it will go back to some kind of emotional stress that hasn't been processed. So in order to ensure that you're being able to manage your anxiety in your everyday life, it's really important to get really good restorative sleep, because in sleep your eyes are moving from left to right very quickly, and it's during this time that we're processing off other things. And if things get unleft, if emotion isn't expressed and processing doesn't take place properly due to too much light sleep, then it can get worse and it can make your anxiety worse. Now, the worst thing is, of course, for it to then develop into panic attacks, and panic attacks is generally along the same lines. It's just that the mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is imaginary, and so when a particular sensory process is triggered in your neurology, the body can react in a certain way, and the reason for this is because it's associated to some pain or some sound or some taste or some smell that's happened in the past that's triggered this particular stress response in the body. And in Wingwave, what we do is we can go through and we can muscle test subconscious triggers, subconscious stress, and that's what's so powerful about this technique, and it's why I absolutely love it, because instead of sitting in front of somebody and trying to explain why you're getting anxiety, we can use a muscle test to really navigate into the different layers. So if we go back to the Russian doll, we can go through the layers. We can muscle test different ages, different times in your life, and find out exactly where these stress triggers happened. And maybe it was even when you were a tiny little baby in your mummy's tummy. So that can also we can take on the emotions of other people, we can take on the emotional stress of our environment. I'm a great believer that anxiety can be overcome. I think it's really about kind of tuning into the body, noticing where these emotions are, expressing yourself, talking about things, allowing emotion to move through. Don't be afraid to show your feelings, don't be afraid to show your vulnerabilities, don't be afraid to cry, and open up and talk. One of the things that I absolutely love to show clients and people who have anxiety is the butterfly. So this is a tapping technique. Children can be using this, adults can be using this. If you're ever feeling anxious, particularly anxious, then you can just do a tapping on the shoulder. And what this does is it stimulates the right and left brain hemispheres, the bilateral brain hemisphere stimulation, and can calm the mind down. So you can use the butterfly. I absolutely love magnetics. I love magnetic insoles purely because these recalibrate and realign the energy field of the body. These magnetic insoles basically mimic nature and allow us to get what we should be getting from the Earth's magnetic field. The magnets in these insoles calm the nervous system down, so these are absolutely vital. They strengthen the body, they calm the nervous system down. I absolutely love telling my clients about these because they're just such wonderful things to have. And I also love this as well, which is called a mag flex, and you put it on the solar plexus part of your body, which is obviously the emotional centre of the second brain, and you can calm the nervous system down that way as well. So those are my two my two favourite products in terms of how to manage anxiety, but generally on a subconscious level, just know that it's not good to push things to the back of your mind, to push things down, to not address things. You know, it's really important to open up, to speak your truth, to align yourself, say to people, you know, if something's bugging you or bothering you, tell people, write it out, do something along those lines so that you're not suppressing this emotion. So thanks for listening. I do offer a free 30-minute consultation, so do get in touch if you would like one, or if you've got any questions, just send me an email and I'll leave a link below on this video. I'll also leave some links so you can read up more about magnets and the benefits of these on the body and how they calm the nervous system, and you can have a tune in and see if they're for you. Alright, thanks for listening. Bye!